Dr. Irwin Jackson, 1341 Jackson Bluff. On July 1st, 2010, the city started placing red light cameras around town to raise money for the city and to reduce crashes at intersections. The city's own records show this venture has been a dismal failure. The number of crashes at intersections with a camera increased from 377 crashes before activation to 509 crashes after cameras were installed. During a 3-year period, the city collected fines of $6.3 million. Only $487,000 went to the city, while the camera company was paid $3 million and the state took $3.2 million. In summary, this program removes $3.3 million from our local economy and has caused an increase in crashes in these intersections. When I first learned of this program, I asked a simple question. Who's pushing this program and how much are they getting paid? It seems the who is our own Scott Maddox. An article in the Boca Raton newspaper reported that red light camera sales executive Jay Spector and Scott Maddox were lobbying to get red light cameras in Miami, Orlando, St. Petersburg, and Tallahassee. 6 months later, it's reported in New Orleans Times that Scott Maddox's business partner, J. Moore Spector, was found guilty of 5 counts of forgery and fined $250,000 and given up to 10 years in prison. Now, there may be another Scott Maddox in town who is lobbying for red light cameras that costs our public $6.3 million who's not on the city commission. However, without a true ethics policy with an independent ethics officer, such business relationships will never be exposed. Now that we know who's pushing for red light cameras, a good ethics policy would require Scott to reveal how much money red light camera companies had to pay for his support. Cronyism at its best. I hope those commissioners who still believe we don't need an independent ethics officer are beginning to see the recurring picture. Scott's business partners, the Allied Veterans of the World, stole $300 million from disabled veterans and were found guilty of 101 felonies. Scott puts tens of thousands of dollars in his pocket and refuses to return it to veterans. Scott's business partner in the red light camera we've just discussed. Scott, the question is not a conflict of interest. The question is about basic honesty and fairness. I strongly recommend the red light camera program be terminated for numerous reasons. Thank you so much.
The next speaker is Curtis Baines. He'll be addressing 905, 906, and 907, I believe, in his 3 minutes.
If I could, Mr. Mayor, just briefly, I just want to get on the record that, of course, that's ridiculous. I think everybody that sees that knows I don't have a business partner that he's talking about. I had no relationship with the company that does red light cameras here in the city of Tallahassee. Mr. Jackson has also said that I mentored the Detroit mayor. I've never met the Detroit mayor. He said that the city stole money from citizens through the electric utility. He said the mayor was going to be arrested by the FBI. He said that I've somehow taken hundreds of millions of dollars from disabled veterans. He's accused the Tallahassee Democrat of selling out to advertisers. Mr. Wes Roberts is here as our interim fire chief. He put out an email saying that Wes and I are cousins, and I'm trying to get him named fire chief, and I want to apologize, Wes, for having associated you with the Maddox name. Of course, we are of no relation, but in full disclosure, like I've said before, Nick Maddox is my first cousin. I'm sorry. Continue, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.